Welcome everyone. In today's reading, we are going to cover The Amazing Spider-Man 792, Venom Inc. Part 2. Venom Inc. is a crossover event between The Amazing Spider-Man and Venom. Venom Inc. and all of the characters in it are the property of Marvel Comics. The following story is derived from The Amazing Spider-Man issue 792. This issue is currently available digitally and in a comic book store near you. Spider-Man, Dr. Steve, and Eddie Brock stared at Flash Thompson, the new Anti-Venom.
This feels amazing.
You tried to separate me from my other. Thompson, you will pay!
Flash spun around and used his newfound powers to grab Eddie by his neck, preventing the Venom symbiote from fully bonding with Brock.
You know what, Brock? Shut up!
Screaming from pain as the touch from Anti-Venom burned Venom from his flesh, Eddie fell to his knees.
Okay, so now we know where everyone stands. The anti and anti-venom is spot on. Anti-venom is literally anti the guy called Venom. Awesome. That is a side I can stand behind.
Spider-Man clocked Eddie in the jaw.
Back off, Spider, he's mine.
Whoa, easy big guy. If you want dibs on Eddie, that's fine.
Not Brock. I need the symbiote.
Flash tore the screaming Venom symbiote off of Eddie Brock. As Flash cradled the symbiote, Spider-Man yelled that this is the Venom symbiote they were talking about. One of the most dangerous beings on Earth. Why would Flash want it?
I can't hold it without hurting it. Duck, give me something to contain it.
Eddie struggled to get to his feet, but before he could, Spider-Man webbed him up. As Eddie fell back to the floor, the doctor handed Flash a container designed to hold symbiotes. Flash stuffed Venom inside and dashed out of the building. Chasing after him, Spider-Man yelled at Flash to hold up.
Why? So you can take my partner away? No can do.
Fine, but do you even know where you're going with little Slimy there?
Flash relented that he hadn't thought that far ahead. Calming down, Spider-Man swung past Flash.
I know a place. Come on, follow me.
Black Cat's Club, somewhere in New York City. Black Cat sat in front of her many minions. They presented her with a case of their best loot. Black Cat tossed it aside, frustrated that the contents weren't grand enough to present to the 5 families. She needed to get a better class of minions. Suddenly, one of her guards went flying through the wall.
No, Cat. What this establishment needs is new management.
Insulted that her club was under attack from the looter of all criminals, Black Cat told the looter to beat it before her men turned him to dust.
Easy, Cat. He's one of my made men. And we're making a move.
Lee Price confidently made his way into the club. Black Cat mocked Lee. Without the Venom symbiote, he had lost his bite.
You always underestimated me, Felicia. This time, it will cost you big time. Go, my made men. Show them what you can do, but save the cat for last.
Black Cat called out for her men to tear Price and his made men to pieces. No one insulted her in front of her men.
Don't worry, Black Cat. Something tells me they won't be yours much longer.
Meanwhile, across town, Spider-Man and Anti-Venom made their way into Bobby Morris's apartment. Spider-Man quickly explained.
This is Peter Parker's girlfriend's place. I brought you here because you know that I know him, and if I took you to my place, you might be able to figure out who I am. Plus, he has sciencey things that we can use to see if you're okay.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm better than okay. Look, I'm a superhero again.
Taking the symbiote from Flash, Spider-Man continued.
Yeah, sure, but he also has stuff we can use to neutralize this thing once and for all.
Flash took the Venom symbiote back from Spider-Man as he reminded him that as Venom, he saved the world many times as a member of the Avengers and again as a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
This isn't the creature you once knew. Besides, right now there's a rogue symbiote out there. Venom's our only chance of finding it.
Listening to Flash, Spider-Man asked how he planned to find the other symbiote.
If only I could bond with Venom, then I could sense it. But now that I'm anti-Venom, bonding with Venom would kill it. Maybe you could do it.
No, oh no, I'm never bonding with that thing again. But maybe I could do something better.
Meanwhile, back at Black Cat's club, Price's made men were tearing through Black Cat's men. Black Cat screamed at her men to use fire and sonics to take out the symbiotes. Before he could obey, Hammerhead found himself pinned down by Maniac.
You know, Felicia, I'm not Venom. I'm so much more now.
You can call me Maniac. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Maniac spit in Hammerhead's face, infecting him with part of the Maniac symbiote. Black Cat called for Hammerhead to flatten Maniac.
He's not yours anymore, Cat. He's a made man.
Hammerhead stood as his face was covered by the symbiote. At Maniac's command, Hammerhead charged headfirst into Mac Gargan, the man formerly known as the Scorpion. Once Mac was immobilized, Maniac initiated him into the Made Men. Unlike the others, Mac rose to his feet as the Scorpion.
I was curious what would happen if I initiated someone who was already exposed to a symbiote. Now we know. Now it's just you and me, Felicia.
Meanwhile, across town, Spider-Man tinkered away on a small device as Flash comforted Venom. They had placed the symbiote in the bathtub. Flash commented that he was finally able to retract the Anti-Venom symbiote long enough to allow him to touch Venom.
Ugh, do I need to give you two the room? Stop it. What are you tinkering on anyway?
Spider-Man explained that he was making a device to track the new symbiote. All he needed was a tiny piece of Venom to power the device. Reluctantly, Flash used his new powers to slice off a small piece of Venom. Apologizing repeatedly as he handed the piece over, Flash told Spider-Man that this had better work. As the device powered up, Flash commented that Spider-Man was almost as good at all this tech stuff as Peter Parker.
That is the one thing we have in common. Yep, the one and only thing. Other than that, we are nothing alike.
Now that they knew the location of the new symbiote, Spider-Man and Anti-Venom took off. As they swung from building to building, Flash told Spider-Man that he missed this. He missed being a hero, just like Spider-Man.
Cut that out. The Flash Thompson I know, the serviceman, the Purple Heart recipient, that guy's already a hero.
After several seconds of awkward silence, the device around Spider-Man's neck pinged.
Finally.
Yeah, that bromantic silence was a little
Awkward?
Landing on the roof of Black Cat's club, Spider-Man warned Flash that this was not a good place to find the symbiote. They were going to be outnumbered. He had a history with Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat.
Huh, you know, I used to date her.
Yeah, about that Flash, I used to date her too. And there I go making it awkward again.
Just a little. Anything else you want to share?
As Spider-Man made his way out of the air vent he and Flash were climbing down, he turned to see Black Cat, Hammerhead, the Scorpion, and several other villains under the influence of Maniac's symbiote.
Oh, did I mention that symbiotes don't set off my spider sense?
I hope you all enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man number 792, Venom Inc. Part 2. If you did, you can pick it up digitally or in a comic book store near you. If you want to continue with Venom Inc. before we can cover it, pick it up in Venom number 159. If you enjoyed this video, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing down below. Thank you all for watching.